The first thing you saw wasn't the sun. It was the two men who refused to leave your side in the shadows. Sight is a gift, but the way they held you when you were broken is a memory you'll keep, even if the lights go out again. But as Bakugo lets out that long held breath, you realize that your blindness was just as scary for them as it was for you. The explosion happened so fast that you don't even register the pain at first. One moment, you're mid battle during the joint training exercise, dodging a Class 2B student's quirk that wraps space around its impact point. The next, a flash of white consumes everything, not from Bakugo's explosions, but from the spatial distortion, snapping back like a rubber band, releasing a concentrated burst of light directly into your eyes. You stumble, hands flying to your face. Nothing. Pure, suffocating darkness. Hey, what the hell happened? Bakugo's voice cuts through the chaos, sharp and immediate, like he felt something shift the moment it hit you. You hear his boots slam against the concrete as he closes the distance. I can't. Bakugo, I can't see anything. You manage, and the words feel foreign in your own mouth, like you're reporting someone else's injury. A hand grabs your elbow, firm, steady, unmistakably Kirishima. Whoa, whoa, easy. Don't move too fast. His grip shifts to your shoulder, warm, even through the training uniform. Bakugo, get Aizawa, now. You don't hear Bakugo argue. That alone tells you how serious this is. Aizawa confirms that within 10 minutes, a quirk-induced temporary retinal shutdown. Your eyes are physically fine, but the signal between them and your brain has been severed. It will heal on its own. It just needs time. Roughly 24 hours, he estimates, though he warns it could be faster or slower depending on how your body recovers. 24 hours of nothing. So what? She just sits there. Bakugo's voice is rough, but you know him well enough to hear the thread of frustration underneath. Not at you, at the situation, at his own inability to blow something up and fix it. She rests, Aizawa says flatly, and someone stays with her. We've got it, Kirishima says, no hesitation. Back in your dorm room, Kirishima guides you to the bed with one hand, pressed gently against the small of your back. You've memorized this room, every piece of furniture, every step, but without sight, the space feels alien, larger, uncertain. Okay, you're about 2 steps from the bed. Left foot first, he says, and you follow his voice like a lifeline. You sit, the mattress dips beside you as he settles next to you, close enough that your shoulders touch. Bakugo appears in the doorway. A minute later, you hear him, the way he always hangs at the door, like he is deciding whether to commit to being in the room or not. And then, footsteps, and the bed dips on your other side. I brought water, he says, and a bottle is pressed into your hand. His fingers linger on yours for a second longer than necessary. Drink. You do. For a while, nobody speaks. It's not uncomfortable. It's the kind of silence that only exists between people who have spent enough time together to stop needing words for every moment. Kirishima's thumb traces slow circles on your knee, Bakugou's hand finds yours again, rough and calloused, and holds it. This sucks, you say quietly. Yeah, Bakugou agrees. It really does, Kirishima adds. And despite everything, you almost smile. Lunch is an adventure. Kirishima insists on feeding you, which earns him a look you can't actually deliver, but absolutely intend. I have hands, Kiri. Yes, and you also have zero depth perception right now. He counters, completely unbothered. Just trust me. If you get rice on my shirt, I won't. He does, a little, but he's so cheerful about cleaning it up, dabbing at your collar with a napkin while narrating exactly what he's doing, that you cannot even be annoyed. Bakugou handles navigation. He walks you through the hallways with a hand on your waist, guiding you with small, precise corrections. Left. Step up, there's a curb. Stop. He never raises his voice when he gives directions, which is unusual enough to be its own kind of affection. You're surprisingly really good at this. You tell him. Surprisingly. His tone sharpens, but there's no real bite. I'm good at everything. Kirishima laughs from your other side. There it is. Evening comes slowly. You know it only because the air changes. Cooler, quieter, and because Bakugou tells you. Sun's down, he says. You're in your room now, sitting against the headboard with him beside you. Kirishima is cross-legged at the foot of the bed, playing with your ankle. Does it look nice? You ask. It's a strange thing to wonder about, but everything feels heightened, without sight. Every sense sharper, every detail you'd normally take for granted, suddenly desperate to be known. It's okay, Bakugou says, and then quieter. You'd like it. Kirishima hums. It's pretty red tonight. Of course it is, you say, and Bakugou snorts. You lean your head back against the headboard, eyes aching, a dull persistent throb. Can you see anything? Kirishima asks, just like he has been every hour. Just a little. That's great, really, Kirishima says. It'll come back. Bakugou's hand tightens around him, and you believe him. You fall asleep between them, Kirishima's hand loosely around you, and Bakugou buried in your hair. When you wake, hours later, the room dark and still, the frosted glass is clearing. Shapes first, and then outlines, and then color, bleeding back in slow and golden, like dawn. The first thing you see clearly is Kirishima's face, and the second is Bakugou, already awake and watching you. Hey, he says. Hey, you whisper. I can see you. He exhales, long, slow, like he's been holding his breath all night long. That's great. Welcome back. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.